Now welcome all students of Patliputra Center School of Standard 9. Now dear students, in before video you already read that's your first lesson, the fun the head of prose. Now dear students, we read in this poem in this video the road not taken. Now students, before reading this poem I request each and every students, now you must keep in your mind whole syllabus of literature book. Okay, dear students. So first of all, we see at a glance of your syllabus. Now this is your syllabus, English language and literature, code number 184. That's your first book, Beehive. Now students, you already read. That's your first story, The Fun the Head. Second, that's the sound of music. Third, The Little Girl, A Truly Beautiful Mind, The Snake and the Mirror, My Childhood, Packing, Reach for the Top, The Bond of Love, Kathmandu, If I Were You. And that's your poetry section. Now, dear students, you know poetry. Poetry is a collection of good poems. And who is the father of English poetry? Yes, Geoffrey Chaucer. Geoffrey Chaucer is known as father of English poetry. Now that's your first poem, The Road Not Taken, Wind, Rain on the Roof, The Lake Isles of Innisfree, A Legend of the Northland, No Men Are Foreign, The Duck and the Kangaroo, On Killing a Tree, The Snake Trying, A Slumber Did My Spirit See. Now that's your second book, Moments. That's your first story of this book, The Lost Child, The Adventure of Toto. Third is Swaran the Storyteller. Fourth, In the Kingdom of Fools. Fifth, The Happy Prince. Sixth, Weathering the Storm in Eshama. 7. The Last Leaf. 8. A House is Not a Home. 9. The Accidental Tourist. And last, The Beggar. So, once again, I request each and every students, you must keep in your mind that's your whole syllabus and you also note down in your fair notebook. Now let's start your first poem, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Dear students, before knowing this chapter, we know about the poet, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Now this is a picture of Robert Frost here. Robert Frost. Full name was Robert Lee Frost. He was an American poet. He is highly regarded for his realistic depictions of rural life and his command of American colloquial speech. A popular and often quoted poet, Frost was honored frequently during his lifetime, receiving four, not that's a single, four Pulitzer Prizes for poetry. For example, writings of Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken, A Late Walk, Fire and Ice, A Brook in the City. Understands? You know more about? He was born on 26th March 1874, San Francisco, California in US, United States, and died on 29th January 1963, Boston, Massachusetts, United States. Occupation, he was a poet and playwright both. He was an American poet. He is highly regarded for his realistic depictions. So all students, you write down that's a biography of Robert Frost. I hope that you know about the poet. After this video, we know about the poem. Okay.